What's up everyone, it's DA here with some gaming industry news. Today we're going to be discussing some sales numbers breakdown on how some of our favorite releases have done so far this season. We're talking about September all the way up to this point in 2020. We will be looking at Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Watchdogs Legion, Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and Godfall, and we will also be looking at pre-orders for Cyberpunk 2077, which is also rising again. Now, of course, this is going to tell you if a game flopped or not, or how well a game is doing. Starting with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Reports from multiple sources, including Ubisoft, shows that the game is the fastest selling Assassin's Creed game in history when it comes to the first week of release, and the game has sold well over 2 million copies within the first weeks, which is quite impressive. It's still unsure where the huge surge in sales for Assassin's Creed came from. Maybe people were just so excited for the Viking era in the series. Let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comment section. Up next, we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. This game's first week sales was about 43% of the 2018 Spider-Man release, but considering that 2018 game has now sold over 20 million copies, we can estimate this one to be over 100,000 copies sold when it comes to Miles Morales on the PlayStation 5. So worldwide we could be looking at over 200,000 copies or even a million copies. We don't know until Sony releases their full and final fiscal year details. So it's not bad for a branch game in the Spider-Verse. Up next, we have Watchdogs Legion. Now, this is a very sad thing for this game because this game didn't make enough at all, and according to GameIndustry.biz, the game's physical sales were almost half of Watch Dogs 2, and from further research, I was also able to find out that the digital sales were also quite low, estimated to about 25 to 50,000 copies sold in the UK alone. This is one of those reasons why Ubisoft has marked this game down for sale, and it's about 25% off right now. And from what I'm hearing from people in the industry, the game has only sold maybe around 60 to 70,000 copies worldwide. Most of the reason for this poor sales is due to lack of interest and also the fact that it released within the same window as Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's basically Ubisoft shooting themselves in the foot because I don't think they should have released them too close like that. Now, my guess is that they are doing this because they were rushing to release all their games before Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, because that is the major competition for everyone. So Watch Dogs Legion really underperformed. Up next, we have Destiny 2 Beyond Light, which is an expansion. With details gathered from Steam, this expansion sold millions of copies so far. In fact, it sold enough so much that the base and the deluxe version secured a #1 and #2 spot on Steam for a while before it was derailed by Cyberpunk 2077, and this leads us into Godfall. Godfall is by far the worst performer of the major releases this season. The game sold an average of 5,500 physical copies in Japan, 10,000 copies in total if you are estimating digital sales based on trends conversions from physical to digital, which is something that has been going on for years now. Worldwide, we would estimate the sales to be around 25 to 30,000 copies being sold. This game didn't make it to the top 10 sales, and even if we ignore the reviews and the quality of the game, we can attribute this failure to the release window being so close to every other title out there, and the fact that a mediocre game costs $70 US. I think a lot of people would rather save their money up and decide to buy Cyberpunk 2077 instead. Finally, we have Cyberpunk 2077. This game recently had people canceling their pre-orders after multiple delays. But good news, with the release date now set to December 10th, the game is now getting a huge surge in sales in terms of pre-orders. It has surpassed Destiny 2 with millions of pre-orders on Steam, and with every platform considered, this game might sell way over 20 million copies worldwide within the first month of release. If you need links to everything that I just discussed in this video, I will have it in the description below. Let me know what you think about this down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.